Okay, I think we're live. I found the intro. Good. I gotta mow the lawn.
We're professionals. It's fine.
I'm so tired.
I really have to send you a picture.
Oh my God, Mr. Porkchop!
Wake up to morning roast, Mr. Porkchop and Xray Girl serving up the latest news with a side of laughter twirl.
You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God.
Morning roast podcast, the day has
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Keep you in the loop with jokes and banter. There's never a moment to droop. Tune in with your morning brew. Let's ignite the spark. Morning roast podcast. It's a journey in the dark.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah. I want that in my mouth.
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning Roast with our lovely guest, Poor Choices Edition, Morning Roasts.
Yiller. Sorry, I was making noises. I was putting time out.
Well, we that was the first time you've seen the intro, so it was kind of cute watching you dance to it.
It is the first time I've seen that intro. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Thank you,
that
Mr.
clip-
Porkchop.
I don't know if you've played Content Warning,
No.
but there's like a little teeny tiny like half a second where Mr. P comes around the corner and he's like, ah! The Content Warning is hilarious, but it's creepy. Like you come around
Creepy
the corner
and scary.
and
That's how
there's
I
like
feel.
things just standing there and you're like, why are you standing there? What are you doing?
That's what I thought.
And then they chase you and it's not fun.
Oh, yay.
Yay!
Those are my favorite.
But it's pretty funny because you're supposed to get like playing with Cappy is the best. You have to get video footage of it all. Anyway, it's a whole thing.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to say I am unwell and my shirt reflects that. I've been inundated with cringe all week between Rings of Power, Dustborn, Star Wars Outlaws, and more Rings of Power.
All of the Rings of Power. God.
Like I feel used and abused like a cheap whore. Okay. Used and abused.
No.
I don't like it.
I just want the enemies to lovers bullcrap to stop. Please make it stop.
Oh God. I forgot about that.
And also, I do have coffee chat. I know the picture is of me holding wine bottles, but I really need to send you a photo of me just being like
for the next one. Next one. God. But anyways, we got a lot of stuff to move through. We got stuff. I'm surprised that the Acolyte news is still occurring.
Oh my God, they won't shut up about it.
The show is over. The show got canceled. You think people would just shut up about it by now? But no. Amandla, the girl who wanted to thrust about discourse, you saw that video, right?
Oh, her little music video?
Diss track. Yeah. While she's like twerking, but not really twerking, because I think her half white part is the one that owns the dancing in her body.
I did not watch it with sound because I just couldn't do it. I was like, I don't want to know. But I did watch it mostly, and I was like, all right, that's enough internet for the day. I'm going outside and touching grass.
The Ryan Kinnell version that Perry Chan made is much better. We can watch that later if you want.
I'm scared.
Just as a palate cleanser. You'll love it. You'll love it. I promise you. But yeah, so we got that. We got Lord of the Rings. Rings of Power season 2 is out. There's some reviews out. And Rotten Tomato scores. It's pretty bad. And I mean, Tuggs also wants to talk about the Haladriel. Oh my God, please. Shipping. And then some cringe game stuff. So yeah. Hi, Kitty. What's
You
up,
were not
Kitty?
part of this stream. You were not invited. Please go over here.
But before that, I gotta get to this. Noons has gifted 20 Xray Girl memberships to the channel. Thank you so much, Noons. By the way, I'm gonna call you my Arabian Prince, Aladdin, because I mean, I think you're from the Emirates. So yeah, you could be my Arabian Prince.
Watch them be like, I'm actually from Australia. How dare you?
You can be my Australian Prince, whatever. I'm but I'm quite sure you're from the Emirates area. So, oh, princess. Oh, you can be my princess from Dubai. Ooh, okay.
Oh my
I'll
gosh,
swing that
Dubai
way.
is so beautiful. I would love to see Dubai. I just am too old to take that plane ride.
It's like 2 plane rides at least.
It's like
at least
it's
2.
85,000 plane rides. Yeah, from here.
Yeah. But thank you, Noons. Is Dubai part of the Arabian area? Can you tell I don't know much about geography?
Isn't Dubai where Andrew Tate lives now? Do you see Andrew Tate? Does he spout his nonsense?
Oh God, Andrew Tate. Ugh. Okay, so you have Arabian money, right? Arab money is Arabian. That's what school taught me, right? Right? Okay, yes. Thank you, dudes. Then. All right, so we have a video that came out. Amandla Stenberg, after the cancellation, decided to do an 8-minute long video. We're not going to watch entirely all of it,
Dear
but
God.
I'm going to try to skip to the good parts. But
Can we
yeah,
skip to the good
she
part?
just wanted to talk. She just wanted to talk to her fans. Also, we're watching at 1.5 speed. It looks like you want to say something.
Oh no, I was just
okay. All right, let's see what discourse she wants to sow in the fandom.
Shock for me. Of course, I live in the bubble of my own reality, but for those who aren't aware, there's been a rampage of vitriol that we have faced since the show was even announced, when it was still just a concept.
So I Googled vitriol because I didn't want to like talk about a word that, isn't I'm aware of the definition. So vitriol, according to a dictionary, it's harsh, nasty criticism. Okay.
which is true.
But is it harsh in the sense of where she's going to take it with the DEI stuff? Or is it harsh based on the story?
It's harsh because it sucks. So you're going to get harsh reviews, okay? It's like all the people, listen, I liked Wonder Woman 84, but that also had some harsh criticisms, okay? People were not nice about it. I liked it.
Yeah.
But the majority of people didn't. It also had vitriol reaction. That's a very fancy word for
Yeah. The other thing is the alternate definition on top of that: violent hate and anger expressed through severe criticism. I do not think that the criticism comes from a place of violent hate and anger. Anger, yeah.
Yeah.
But not hate. I don't think it's hate. Hate for what you did to the IP, sure. But we don't inherently hate the show. We just hate what you did to it. So, anyways, just wanted to put that out there.
I had even seen it. And that's when we started experiencing a rampage of, I would say, hyper-conservative bigotry and vitriol, prejudice, hatred, and hateful language towards us. And, this really affected me when I first got the job, because it's just not something, even though I anticipated it happening, it's not something you can fully understand what it feels like until it's happening to you. However, I feel like I've kind of moved through those feelings in various ways, including being vocal about it myself.
That was her diss track. That's her being vocal.
But you're not allowed to play according to the comments because she'll copyright you.
No, she will. But the fact that she said that she got so much hate, bigotry, hyper-conservatism, all that before the show even came out, you guys leaked a couple things here and there. We saw the casting, we saw this, we saw that, which we can critique. It's part of being a critic.
Yeah.
And we already saw where it was going. And it was confirmed once the show came out.
Yeah. I will say though, I did not see, and again, I've not actually watched it. I've just seen your guys' clips and stuff on Twitter and your posts and everything like that. I haven't actually watched it. It didn't really interest me so much. I liked the poster. I thought the poster was cool. But no, I didn't see the whole I'm gonna take my clothes off and get in the water, like Mulan style.
It was a little more sultry when he did it. Mulan did it out of I need to clean myself.
That's true. But Shang Li, yeah, Shang Li was in the water. Okay, no, it was the guys. Never mind.
It was the all the dudes, and I remember the short guy. He was like, "I'm king of the rock."
She's like,
that's probably the first time she's seen a peen.
Oh my god, I can't. It was something out of. I'm gonna use a TikTok phrase right now. It's called book talk. If you look up book talk, this could be a topic for maybe you guys on a morning roast or the next time we do it together, or maybe even a Poor Choices. But book talk is one of the most toxic communities. And I mean that legitimately. I don't like to use that term, but I mean it legitimately. But they're all full of people. And I talked about this on my chatting stream, I don't know, a few days ago. They're all full of people that are all like the Twilight girlies, that are 50 Shades of Grey girlies. And they are fantasize about having relationships with like fairy men. And I mean, it comes out of nowhere. And you're like, okay, we don't need this sultry spiciness in everything, especially Star Wars. Like, let's please settle down. That was so unnecessary. It really just.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out there. This is the female version of like men's animated like corn. I've heard about some of the crazy stuff people watch over there. Like stuff with tentacles. Yeah. I would just stop. I don't really know. I don't really want to know what else there is, but that is those two groups should just get together and procreate because they belong together.
It's awful. And it just is like, so like the casting is what it is. Like, okay, fine, whatever. Star Wars has had a diverse cast for 40 years. Nobody cares. Okay, fine, but your storyline is bad.
Yeah. I also want to put this out there. She emotes so much in this video more than her character in the show.
Oh no. So she does have a personality. Weird.
She does. I think she's really pretty, and she's probably like more suited to like girl shows, like dramas or chick flicks, maybe even a comedy if she can like riff lines off really well, but I don't know, not a sci-fi. Not a sci-fi. So anywho, let's keep going.
For me, it just became a situation where there was no option but for me to honor my sense of ethics and my belief system and my value system while being in this very unique position. It was kind of like I had this very unique experience of experiencing the world at large, which is, of course, hyper divisive right now, through the lens of this very, very unique opportunity of being in Star Wars.
Wait, she was Rue in Hunger Games?
No, don't tell me that, Jane.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I am never watching Hunger Games again.
Fair,
I will never be able to look at it the same.
To be fair, what made that part wasn't Rue specifically, but to see her Katniss, her reaction to when Rue died. I thought that was what made me happy about her role then. God dang it!
Dang it, Jane.
Not you, Jane. Not you, Jane.
I haven't seen you in forever, Jane Theory, by the way.
I love you. I miss you.
Well. I love you, Jane. Thanks for that, truth bomb. Now I'm going to need wine instead of coffee. Jeez.
God dang it. Well.
You know what, though? I will. She's like, I've come to ruin your day.
Love you, Jane.
I love you, Jane Theory. Oh, I haven't seen her in forever.
God, I feel like I don't know what to say now.
My world is shattered. Everything sucks. Although, you know what? There was a part of me at one point that was like, I know her from somewhere, but I didn't care enough to go find out. And now I'm sad I found out.
Yeah. All right. Well, to go back to this specifically, she said because of her ethics, she had to speak out and do her thing, her diss track. So Ethics brought her to make a video diss track and then goat people to make their own within 3 days. So thank you for your ethics, Amandla.
Amandla. Oh, what, is that her actual name too? Amandla?
Yeah. Amandla Stenberg.
All right.
The most Black name you could think of. I don't know. Stenberg.
I don't understand. I don't understand what we put letters in names where they don't belong. It's Amandla. What is that? I don't know. Anyway.
Her parents just wanted to be different. Oh, I know. She's half Jewish. That was just me being stupid.
She's being mean.
Yeah.
And it brought up a lot for me, social political dynamics, a lot about my own value system, how I respond to that kind of hatred, how I move through the world at large. And it just became inarguable for me at a certain point that in order to continue to be myself, I would have to honor my value system by being vocal, even within the context of working for Disney and working within the large, massive IP that is Star Wars. On that topic, I just have to say it has been an incredible honor and dream for me to be in this universe. It still feels, even though, of course, I'm very sad about the show being canceled, and I'm sad about us not being able to give people who are invested into it more. I'll just feel a lot of levity and joy around the fact that I got to experience it, and that people loved it, and that people were so responsive. I poured through a lot of different iterations of fan art and ship art and fan theories and things that were just the face of all of the vitriol that we received and kind of the targeted attack, I would say, we received by the alt-right.
She called us alt-right, the ones that didn't like her.
The ship art, you lost me.
Well, I mean, people were shipping Kymir and her character Osha so bad.
Did they get together in the show, or did they not get together, or was it one of those?
No. They at most she stared predatorily. That's the for people who are blind, they created that audio track so people would know what happens in the show. She had a predatory gaze on him when he went into the water. She pushed him up against the wall while she held her throbbing lightsaber.
Are these real captions? These are real captions.
Those are real.
Again, I just brought up book talk, and we're back. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This throbbing member. Blah, 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 blah. You're like, ew, stop.
Throbbing lightsaber. Just say the lightsaber.
Hummed like every other freaking gosh darn heckin'. I'm trying so bad not to go on a freaking cussing rampage right now. Caption for all Star Wars movies since the beginning of time, it says the lightsaber hums. You know what that means. Oh my God. I can't.
Well, that's actually a good way to call it humming.
Right?
The humming.
Yeah, it hums. Has been the description. It's in the books. It's in the books. It's in the captions. The lightsaber hums. It's a humming lightsaber. You know what that means. And you can, like, the way the lightsabers are described, you understand as it's humming, it probably vibrates a little. It's not throbbing. Why do we use that word?
That's the funny part. It's just the people who are writing this probably are part of book talk, to be fair.
Oh, absolutely they are.
They did not do their research. Like, I'm not someone who's well versed in the Star Wars lore, but if I got a job in Star Wars to write or act or anything in Star Wars besides like maybe even if I'm doing sets, because you still have to research and clothes and makeup, et cetera, you have to do your research. And it's just sad that they didn't even know that to use the word hum in the audiovisual track.
See, Russ, lightsabers don't throb, they hum or buzz. Yeah, or course with power, which is, you can probably
that could be a little
use that as a
kinky.
throbbing. But still, it's, I can't. Listen, there is a place for all of these stories that you can write. It's called fanfiction.net. All right, have at it, but stop putting it in the show. Oh my Jesus.
Yep.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I think there's just one more part I wanted to just listen to on her reply here to people.
just that you were deeply loved and appreciated, and it made this job all the worthwhile for me, and it made all of the I so deeply value in something that Lucasfilm, just everybody that I worked with in
Here it is.
Lucasfilm, particularly Rain Roberts, my producer, was just had such like vision and hope and like such a mission for what we were going to continue bringing into the sci-fi universe and into the Star Wars universe. And it was a really beautiful, energizing, life-changing experience to be a part of. And I have to thank Leslie Headland, who I just fucking love that bitch. She just, she's my friend. She's just one of the best people.
She just effing loves that bish.
Oh, did we forget that she worked for Harvey Weinstein for like?
Well, no, because Amandla didn't have to audition. She was just picked up, like she was just chosen by Leslie Headland to do the role. Maybe she saw the Hunger Games Rue stuff. I don't know. I don't know exactly. It makes a bit more sense now. Maybe, perhaps. I have no idea. But she loves her only because she got a job through her.
Well, okay,
they used each other.
Do we not remember that this woman worked for Harvey Weinstein for multiple years? I don't.
But that's the thing is, I got a job through you, so I'm gonna forget the bad stuff that you may have done, and that's part of being in Hollywood.
I just don't understand. I don't. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
And like I believe Amandla is non-binary. I don't know which way she leans. Does she have a boyfriend or girlfriend? I don't know. Wait, is she actually non-binary? I might be mixing it people up, but anywho, I wouldn't be surprised. So, yep. Jane, her dad probably worked with Weinstein. Oh God. Just had her predatory gaze on her since
4
she was
years
young.
for Weinstein, and you don't tell me that you didn't know what was going on.
Okay, don't yeah, I was right. Thank you, Jane. She suddenly became non-binary.
The meltdown over the Acolyte has been quite entertaining.
I just love the cope that they're trying to put in. Like, she created an 8-minute video to try to just talk about how bad some of the fans are, how much she loves the small power of 2 fans that she has, and you know,
the power of many.
I don't think she has many like fans in comparison to like the titans that, you know, Anakin Skywalker, Han Solo, even Leia had.
Yeah.
Maybe if she wore the Leia bikini, people might actually like her. I don't know.
Listen, that would have totally worked with the whole naked man in the water thing. Okay, it's suddenly she found herself in her lung.
I could ship that. Hell yeah! And I don't like book talk, so dang. So Acolyte's still in our heads. I'm shocked that it is. Am I surprised?
Stop talking about it.
That it's still relevant? Yes, but at the same time, the more they cry, the more that it will still be relevant.
Well, and like all the fans, you know, that are having this hissy fit. Listen, I understand what it's like to have your shows canceled. It sucks. It's heartbreaking. It sucks. You might want to. You might try and sign a petition. Okay, fine. But your little petition has nowhere near the numbers that Firefly did. Okay, and we got Firefly. We got a whole movie out of Firefly. So take some notes. And then there's the Snyder people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But still, it wasn't enough for Snyder to get all 5 movies. You know what I mean? It was okay, fine, here. God, shut up. And so maybe they might get like a book or something. I don't know. But it just is not, you have to have the power behind it and the numbers behind it and the logic behind it. And Fox screwed that up. They screwed up a show that actually had the numbers and they canceled it. Your show didn't have the numbers. And all these people signing this petition, it took a bump. I saw somebody tweet like the Acolyte took a bump on Disney.
Oh,
you know, after
bring it back. I'll sign it.
Right?
I want it back.
It took a bump, the Acolyte did, on viewership because of the cancellation announcement. Everybody's talking about it. So people were like, oh, let's go watch it. But then it dropped right back down. Like, nope, nobody's watching it still.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not adding up here, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's not. It just isn't.
So we really want it to come back. Please continue to sign it. Please continue watching it. We need more content like this. This was quite entertaining for me, to be honest. So
I'd rather get a season 4 of Chuck, season 5 of Chuck. Thanks very much.
All right, we got a couple here. Steel Leg of History member for 20 months says, I can't thank you all enough for the support. I finally made it. Had my first 2 streams where I've been able to do everything. Now, thank you. Be blessed. Congrats. That's awesome to hear.
Yay!
Thank you, Steel Leg. Britt Cormier for $20. Xray, you might have bimbo powers, but Stenberg is 100% clueless about the world. She's more bimbo than me. She is not even smart enough to be a bimbo. She really believes the alt-right is paying attention to the show. That is funny. Absolutely. And I think that's the funny part is she really truly believes the hyper-conservative and the alt-right hate the show so much that they want it to die. We want it to actually live, to come back so we can continue critiquing it. Bring it on.
It's not the alt-right that wants it to die. It's Star Wars fans who are going, this doesn't make any sense, and you're ruining everything, that are like, what, please die.
Yeah.
The show, not anybody.
Like, I look at Star Wars and I think, okay, cool. Not my favorite genre, which is fine, but I enjoy it still. I look at Acolyte and I feel like I'm watching a really bad version of Vampire Diaries. Like, it's not fun. Like, I like Vampire Diaries for a reason, has a teeny tiny bit of action that, the vampires sucking each other blood type of thing. Like, I know, guys. I know that's on the book talk type of thing. I understand.
Well, they're vampires though. They're supposed to. That's the point.
Yeah. but like throbbing lightsabers. Come on.
Stares predatorially. I'm pretty sure that's in a smut romance book that I've seen somebody talk about on scrolling through TikTok. This girl is like, when I tell you this book is so biasy, you can't even read it in public. Like, settle down.
Too hot to handle. And Jane's really right. Hyper-conservatives don't like this like sect of the world. People like Matt Walsh, people who think gaming is for babies, right? Like, we're not adults in their eyes.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I don't know what conservatives she's talking about. I mean, hyper conservatives, normal conservatives don't care, but
yeah, no.
There's
well, we
always,
get to the big extreme.
Yeah, there's always extreme beliefs on both sides. It's fine. And listen, Walsh is entitled to his opinion. He can talk what he wants. I don't care.
Absolutely. I'd rather a person who's into like comics, gaming, all that sort of stuff than someone who's into sports and drinking, personally.
Yeah.
And I think they're on the same level of fandom, like your passion, So people really love their sports. So, but I'd rather not have to worry about someone being passed out because they're drunk and spending their money in that sense. But yeah. Carlos Estrada for $2 says trash narcissist actors or narcissistic actors, anime and LN is better.
I have no idea what LN is.
I don't know
Live
what
Nation.
LN
I
is.
have no idea.
Yeah. Sorry about that. But I agree on the anime is better. I like anime. I'm watching Demon Slayer right now. Finally. I just don't like waiting weekly, so now I can binge it all at once. Jason Webster with the 5 Australian says, hi to the delightfully convivial Xray Girl and the effervescent Tuggs. How's your evening doing today, Jason?
No, yeah, that's right. It's nice. What's the future look like, Jason?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it good? I hope so.
Is it good? Are we still around?
Andrew Matthews for £2 We all miss Jane's laugh. Yes, we do. I love hearing Jane's laugh. It's very
Jane
like
Theory. I don't know where she's been.
Bubbly.
I know.
I love it.
So everybody go subscribe to Jane Theory. She's just so nice and cute and adorable, and everybody loves her.
Watch the back catalog of her. I miss her.
Yeah.
Jason Webster for the 5 Australian says, warning, do not operate heavy machinery, drive, or sign important documents immediately after watching an episode of Acolyte. You might sign your will to give everything away because you just don't want to live. That's what he's saying. Dang. All right. So let's move over, since we're talking about shipping, to the Haladriel. For those who don't know, that is Galadriel and Halbrand, who is Sauron in Rings of Power. People are shipping them together, and even the actors, Morphet Clark, here. The Rings of Sauron Galadriel actor thinks she and Sauron share a psychic link. There is some sort of cosmic connection. So Morfydd Clark agrees. Oh my God, Morfydd Clark agrees with Charlie Vickers' theory that Galadriel and Sauron are psychologically linked, and in other ways too. God.
Just hoping that this is a marketing ploy that they're leading into, and
it's marketing, and the show did ship them together. There was a scene where Galadriel was talking about her husband in the past term.
Oh yeah, apparently she thinks he's dead. Celeborn. Listen, don't come for me, Lord of the Rings fans. I'm sorry. Celeborn. We talked about this. I was like, where the heck is Celeborn? And somebody was like, she thinks he's dead. And I'm like, but why? Is that canon?
Yeah, they
What is
never
happening
really
here?
explained it. So it is like a question. So she's moving around, like half in love. She basically gaslights herself into believing her own story about him, that he's the king of the Southlands.
Celeborn or
Sauron. Or she thinks it's Halbrand. Because he's wearing a crest of I guess the previous king. But he said, I got it off a dead man. She asked him, what's his name? I've had many names. And she just chooses to ignore all of it because she's got dickmatized by him.
So she's an idiot. They made her stupid. Cool.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
cool. Mm.
Yes. So we are, as a society, I have been young and dumb before. I'm still dumb, just not young anymore. You know, when you're younger, you ignore all the red flags. You're dating someone. Oh my God, he said something bad about his mom. Whatever, he's hot. It's fine. I want to do him. But that's what happens when you get, as I called it, dickmatized. You just want that D so bad, or the idea of that. And yeah.
The idea of the person you have in your head. You're like, no, it's fine. It's not fine.
Yeah.
Also, listen, I don't know who needs to hear this. But you know, there's also another person that says I've had many names. I say person, but another being that says when you meet him and you talk to him, you're like, oh man, who are you? He goes, I have had many names, and that is in what we like to call Lucifer. I'm just saying, don't fall for it. Anyway.
Oh my God.
He also has had many names. And that is just I say that because Sauron is the epitome of evil. Like, does anybody not? Okay, anyway, it's fine.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm just waiting for your rant.
I can't. It's coming.
It's coming. So she says, I'd agree with him. I think there is a psychic connection theory. They're both magical, powerful beings, and I think there is something lonely to existing in that kind of sphere that they are both in. But yeah, there is some sort of cosmic connection, which I've heard Charlie mention a few times. I was like, nice, I like that. Yeah, and it'll go on for thousands and thousands of years. Also in the show, like Sauron basically was like, be my queen, when she finds out kind of like who he is. Because she finds out the line of the Southland kings died out because one of the last guy didn't have an heir before he passed away. So yep.
On the bright side, he'll make 9 rings for her to choose from. So
oh, she apparently didn't choose him. This is the worst part. After she finds out who he is, she basically tries to just brush it under the rug. She doesn't tell anyone. Doesn't tell like no one whatsoever. How many times have you done that as a girl, dating a bad dude, and you're just like, let's just forget that happened?
I'm just trying to. Now, listen, I know this takes place, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of years before the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which I've not read the books. I don't know all the lore, so there are people more smarter than me, but I'm just thinking of the opening scene of the Fellowship of the Ring where she's narrating, Galadriel is narrating, it's like, Sauron, the evil 9 rings, blah, 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 blah. And she's very much like, he's bad. And that what? It's because he broke your heart, Galadriel. I'm so sorry. What's
Yeah.
happening?
She was shipping them so bad, she gaslit herself into deluding herself that he was a good guy.
I can't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He didn't even want to go to Middle Earth to save Middle Earth. It was her idea, and she thought it was his idea. I'm telling
Dear
you, it's a love
God.
story of like stupidity.
Please bring Celeborn back. For the love of Pete.
I think we
And
need it
Paul.
at this point. Oh God. Okay, so this was at SDCC. Vicker said, I think they're connected, if not by proximity, then by their psyche. They're higher beings, so I'm sure it runs deeper than being in the same place together. If that's the case, then everyone's linked to orcs, to trolls, to dwarves, to wizards. Like everyone's kind of a being, just not the Harfoots, because they're, dirty little hobbitsies, as Gollum calls it. Yes.
He looks like Lucifer. Like, honestly, if they were making a movie about Lucifer, aka Satan, aka anyway, like I said, many names. I would actually cast him. That's a pretty good, accurate representation.
Yeah. I think it's the hairline that does it for me.
Maybe.
Like it's just it's so ghastly. It's just evil. They made someone who's like, I don't think the actor for Halbrand looks like bad at all, but they made him look horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. See your recording happened.
Yeah. He doesn't look good as a blonde either. I'd rather him have the brown hair. So in any case, how do you feel about this Haladriel, the shipping, the talk books, book talk, all that fun stuff? I want to hear your thoughts and rants about this.
I can't. There is another article that I found that talked about them being like enemies to lovers. I'm so sick of enemies to lovers. I'm so done. I'm over it. I'm over enemies to lovers. It's enough. Okay, listen. He is a bad man. Okay, there's a difference between like a bad boy who walks the line and is like, oh, maybe he's a little bit, he's getting into bar fights and all of that stuff, whatever. But he's still a good person morally. Okay, that is not enemies to lovers. That is not a bad. That's just kind of a bad boy. All these guys are villains. Sauron is literally the epitome of the devil himself. Read up on Tolkien for the God.
But she can change him.
I can't
change him.
And then we wonder why women have a dating problem in this country.
Well, like, look at even the Acolyte. Kymir literally killed all of Osha's friends and then kidnaps her, takes her back to his base, and then she's supposed to apparently fall in love with him, be turned to the dark side. It's like Galadriel ain't doing that. Like, it makes no sense. Oh God.
I can't. I'm so done with enemies to lovers, and I don't know when it started. Anna says Twilight, maybe. I say
the
Loki
thing started.
I say Loki is really when everybody started to lean into that. Like, and not just like the shipping fans, because there's always been the crazies out there that are like, I love Ted Bundy, murdered 24 women, but I'm gonna write him a letter and profess my love for him. There's always those crazies, okay, out there. But film-wise, I really think it was Loki. And he went from hardcore villain in Avengers, sympathetic because you're like, gosh, dude, you came from a rough back, like that sucks, anyway, fine. But then all of a sudden he was, oh, but he's just so misunderstood and he's really a good guy, blah, blah. Nowhere ever is Loki a good guy, even in Norse mythology. He is not even a good, stop it. Oh my God, plot, make it stop. Make it stop, please. Can we just bring back healthy relationships again? Make relationships healthy again. I'm so done.
Our new MAGA.
And then we wonder why all these little girlies, these teenage girlies that turn into women that A, have no self-esteem because social media, B, are mentally messed up because feminism, and C, are like, oh, but it's fine. He's just a bad boy and I can fix him. And I'd rather take the villain because the villain would burn down the world and murder a bunch of people for me. Whereas the good guy would just like, I don't know, fist fight or whatever. Stop. Murder is not okay. It's not okay.
I'm just thinking, like, we're gonna turn this into little poor choices right now. As long as he's hot, people will be like, the murder is okay. Because you can meet someone who is it's just because I watched this video, okay? I'm not coming for you short kings out there, but this girl was like, was asked, you know, are you in a relationship right now? She's like, kinda. She's like, I like him, but he's short. He's like 5'6", but he buys me Cartier watches. And I'm like, so you like his wallet?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. A good guy is only good for his wallet, apparently, according to this girl. But, you know, we've heard it all before. It sucks that stable people are not romanticized. And we get the bad boy, the evil bad boy who's hot. And because he's hot, everything is erased, digmatized.
That's like and Russ just brought this up. I completely forgot about this. But the perfect example. There was this guy, Wade Wilson, the Deadpool killer is what he's known now in media, which poor actual Deadpool, murdered and did some other things to a few women and is now in prison. He's covered head to toe in tattoos. He looks evil to me, but getting creepy and not somebody. And all the same women that were like, I'd rather be in the woods with a bear, were literally making videos about how hot this guy is and he can choke them out any day, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, he literally murdered women. What are you what are you talking about? Please stop. Enemies to lovers. No, stop it.
God.
This is what enemies to lovers does. Oh my God.
All those documentaries about murderers that had a huge resurgence, people were like, oh my God, he's so hot. What's the one that was the blonde guy that would like lure gay men? Oh,
Dahmer.
Shoot. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like Evan Peters, specifically not Jeffrey Dahmer. I loved his portrayal of the role. Like he's just twisted
he's
enough.
Actor.
But like that had a huge resurgence of people like, oh my God, Dahmer's so hot. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And if you look up Jeffrey Dahmer, like the real Jeffrey Dahmer, he really isn't that like he's kind of geeky. He's not attractive. It's wild to me. Charles Manson got married. A huge one. Charles Manson got married well into his, I think he was 80 something when he died, and got his wife pregnant. So he's got a kid running around out there and in his 80s. Because these serial killer lovers, I can't. Like, why? The Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez. That's another one. John Wayne Gacy, the clown killer. Like, I don't know what it is with these girlies, but anyway, those same type of women are circling back. Those same type of women are
real
Prison Bay. Oh yeah. Those people are the same women that are writing the Acolyte, that are writing Galadriel and and Sauron, whatever their stupid ship name is. Why? What? She's a perfectly good husband. His name is Celeborn, and they've been married for 100 bazillion years. Make it stop. Please make it stop.
And the show is not being critiqued very well. We got titles like Variety here. The Rings of Power makes Lord of the Rings a boring slog in a lifeless season 2. Review.
But
that title says it all.
But I thought that we were going to get our shipping, and we were so excited for the shipping. Did we not? Maybe they plot twisted me. I don't know.
Yeah. So I watched, I think, 10 minutes of the new episode 1, and there's the scene which shows, I guess it's like a prequel, seeing Sauron in front of the orcs with a Adar, and how apparently they were trying to like dethrone him. I don't know. Were we trying to be like, sympathetic towards him? Like, oh, he was trying to be king, and you know, his people like. I don't know.
Is that even accurate? Did the orcs even try and dethrone him? Is that even a thing that actually happened?
I don't know.
Didn't he create the orcs? I'm so confused. There's a whole scene.
And same thing with Adar. Adar literally stabs him like he's about to crown him. Like, all hail. Oh my God. I thought when they said all hail Sauron, I'm thinking, we say that. I wonder if that's a little dig towards the side of the internet.
I thought you were going to say all hail Satan there for a second. Again.
No, all hail Sauron. But yeah, then he flips the crown around and stabs him before he like, yeah. So, and then all the orcs are like stabbing him, trying to kill him. And I'm like thinking, that I don't think that would have happened.
I don't.
Okay, we're getting some lore here. So Morgoth created the orcs. Adar is not real. He's fictional. Like they created him. So and then yes, he turns into goo.
Sauron does?
Yes. He turns into goo. He seeps into the cracks. He
Oh.
absorbs like a rat, centipedes, and then somehow, this is I don't
Palpatine
understand how this happened. He's like this like weird goo that comes out of the floor, and then he gets caught by like a woman who's just driving her horse-drawn cart near wherever their kingdom is. It makes no sense. How did that goo travel that? Like, did the goo travel far, or the woman like traveled close to the evil kingdom? And then he absorbed her.
Oh, that's weird. Ooh, what?
Yeah. So it makes no sense. I don't understand why the orcs would go against him. If you're the all-powerful Sauron. So I think it really was them trying to make him sympathetic.
From what I remember from watching the Lord of the Rings movies, it's been a while. It's been a few months. But from what I remember watching the Lord of the Rings movies, the orcs weren't exactly anti the message. Okay, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna kill all these people. It's gonna be a great time." What? And we saw them get created in those movies. Now, of course, I can't remember all the details, but I'm pretty sure there's a whole scene dedicated to the orcs being hatched or born or birthed or whatever.
Yeah. If they revolt, I'm sure all he'd do is just, you're gone, defected, next. So yeah. That's the far-fetched thing for me. Trade routes near his fortress in the Frozen North.
Nobody would go near that. I don't know. Frozen North, I'm out. Like, first of all, especially my horse-drawn carriage, I'm not going anywhere near frozen anything. Okay.
Yeah. It's wild. It's wild. So that was just the first 10 minutes. So I cannot wait to see the other 2.5 episodes.
I can. I'll wait for your review.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I know. You're a better person than me. Brick Cormier for 20 says, of course Galadriel rejects Sauron. Cannot be a strong, independent woman. You are in love with a king. It could not be that he thinks this woman is more trouble than she is worth. Time to cut her loose.
Well, I've seen people online be like, this makes perfect sense. Galadriel's always been drawn to the darkness. We see that scene of her in, is it Fellowship? Yeah, where she is near the ring and she's like, you will have a dark queen, blah blah blah. It's like a creepy scene. Yeah, okay, but that doesn't mean like I'm tempted to buy Oreos, but that doesn't mean I'm going to buy an entire stock and eat like 18 bazillion bags in one day. Like, what? That doesn't mean that you date Sauron. It just means that like everybody, it's an allegory for how everybody is tempted by darkness and seduced by that kind of power. Everybody is. What does that have to do with the shipping them? That doesn't make any freaking sense. I don't understand. Oh my god!
Yeah, you mentioned
Galadriel's
Oreos.
a red flag, and you know what? Celeborn should just divorce her. Honestly, at this point,
I think so. You were tempted by Sauron? What? Like, you're not my wife. Jade, thank you for the $5. It started with Pride and Prejudice. What was that, from like the 1600s? I don't know.
Oh my god, Jane Theory.
But
I love you
girls
so
too. It may just be human nature.
It is. Understand.
It is human nature to I forgot to read the rest of it, to make bad choices. LOL. I think from the get-go, you always learn, like you always date that one person who's a bit of a bad boy, and then you learn the lessons. Hopefully, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Maybe he's not good with time or respect or whatever it is.
Yeah. I genuinely don't understand the obsession with Pride and Prejudice. I've seen the movie. I've never read the book. I've seen the movie with Keira Knightley. I've seen the one with Colin Firth. I don't get it. I'm like, this guy is an actual asshole. Like, he may be the original asshole. Like, he's such a jerk. And all these women fawn over Pride. Oh, we need somebody like Mr. Darcy. But like, are we watching the same movie? That man is a toxic. I mean, he probably is a bad boy personified. But I will say, he's at least not a bad person. he's a
Well,
morally good person. He's just kind of an a-hole. So I
look
guess
at
he's
50
got that going
Shades.
for him. But ugh.
Oh God, how many women love that book? Love the movies. I never read the books. I did watch the first movie just out of curiosity, and he's a horrible human being to her. But oh my God, he's rich and hot and wants to have kinky sex.
Yeah. I can't stand those books.
Oh yes, sign me up for a contract, please.
You know those books that started out? Did you know that they started out as Twilight fan fiction?
Fanfic,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a theme here. There's a theme here. I'm just like, it's all the same girl.
At least Twilight, Edward really tried to fight against his baser instinct with like eating animals and trying to integrate into society and do good. I can give that a pass, but what's his face? Gray, whatever his name is. He was like controlling.
Yeah, which I think is the
jealous.
whole point. But I read up on I never read them. That's not my thing anyway. I hated the Twilight books for the most part. The movies were worse than the books, which is saying something. But it just like I saw posts of people who were in that community, in the BDSM community, and they were like, these books are dangerous. These books are dangerous. He is violating all kinds of rules. Like this is not okay. And it's not an accurate representation of our community. And the minute I saw that, any remotely off chance interest that I may go, maybe I'll pick it up at the library and see if I can get into it just to see what it's about. I was like, nope, I'm not reading that. I'm not supporting that. I'm not doing it. Because if you're going to write something about that kind of stuff, know your crap. You know what I mean? Do your research. And according to the community at large that participates in those situations, they were like, no. If he acted that way in real life, that's how you get people
go to jail.
hurt. Yeah, that's how you get people hurt or worse. Like,
so I remember someone telling me in one of the scenes, like in the book, that he got jealous that she was talking to someone else, like a dude. And so he like bit her so hard that she bruised or something like that.
Oh, probably.
And that's just probably one of the many scenes. And I'm thinking, how could someone do that?
Yeah.
And want to be with them, get punished? Not like, I think that her friendship with the dude that she was talking to was literally just a friendship. They weren't like dating, nothing romantic. I can understand maybe jealousy if they had like dated before, but like to control your woman so much like that, that's screwed up. Yeah, but anyways, Twilight.
Enough with the enemies to lovers.
Absolutely. All right. Okay, so since you guys brought up Oreos, I wanted to just something light. Costco man enjoys off-brand Oreos before realizing they're dog treats. Human grade Cookie Pal.
I mean, here's the thing, and I joke about this all the time. I joke about this all the time, and I'm not even really joking. I'm dead serious. Dog food, cat food, animal, pet food has gotten to the point where when the world ends and there's survivors, and you know how you see the movies and they're fighting at the grocery store and the grocery stores are empty, kind of like what happened in 2020.
We're going to eat the dog food.
Go to the pet store. It's fine. Like if you read the ingredients in some of this food now, you're like, oh, I could eat this.
Yeah.
It might not taste good, but you could eat it. I'm just saying. All right, anyway.
We can get sandwich cookies. So he came across a box of snacks he wanted to try, off-brand Oreos. Who else bought a box of these and ate half an effing box before you realized they're goddamn dog treats? Asked a horrified TikToker going by the name Just Some SK Redneck. Effing Costco did me dirty, man.
I'm gonna look them up.
That is hilarious. Cookie Pal, human grade.
It says on there that they're human grade. I mean, I probably wouldn't have noticed that first either, to be honest. Although the dog,
the little dog at the bottom.
Yeah.
I think they should have made the dog bigger.
I want that. Okay, I found their website. I want the ingredients. Here we are. Let's see if I can find them.
So in his comments, he said they're cheaper than regular Oreos and taste exactly the same. We made blizzards with them. Kids didn't even know. Oh my God, he fed them to the kids.
Oh no. Woo.
Oh God. Apparently the workers predicted that people would do this. I work at Costco. I saw these come in and said to my worker, someone's gonna eat these. I just know it. One joked, I bet
need
you
the
sit,
ingredient.
stay, and play fetch better than ever now. Wow. So yeah.
All I'm finding are just pictures of the box. Like, what are the ingredients? Because I bet you anything, they are Oreo. I bet you anything they're Oreos.
The guy said the taste is exactly the same. So I don't know why you would feed your dog that. That's actually really bad if it tastes similar.
Look at this guy. Was it good though? Hell yeah, I'm having them in my lunch for work now.
Yeah, and they're cheaper too. Like, come on, why not?
Oh, come on. Give me the ingredient list. I found the website, but they're not on here. I'm so confused.
What are they called again?
They're Cookie Pal human grade sandwich
It'll
cookies.
probably be a picture. Images. Cookie Pal ingredient. Oh, I'm getting not those ones. Cookie Pal.
Where to buy?
Oreo.
Why Cookie Pal? Products.
Yeah.
All products. There we go. If they're not on their website, I wonder if they discontinued them. They're not on the website. That's so weird.
I don't see anything.
All right. The next time I go to Costco, we're gonna look out for them.
Because I want to see. I want to see. Oh God, it's so funny. It's so funny. Britt Corbier for $10. 50 Shades is hilarious because if he was a thousandaire, she would have never looked at him twice, much less sign a contract that includes fisting insertion. Wait, the contract had fisting in it? Ew. I'm not surprised.
I did not read it.
That's gross. And she was a virgin too.
Yeah.
You go from virgin to insane kinks like that. I don't know. I can't see that. I can't see that at all. Dave Chandler for $2. You will eat the dog food and you will enjoy it. And another $2. Thank you, Dave Chandler. Dude's from Saskatchewan. Is anyone surprised? I mean, his TikTok was something redneck. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
No, it's a Canada thing, it looks like. I'm in Reddit. I'm in Costco Canada Reddit, and it's like, these things are awesome. My dogs didn't like them as much as my teenagers.
Hey!
Yeah, this guy says a little more expensive than the real deal, but worth every penny. I just want an ingredient list. Gosh darn it.
Yeah. People be wild. People be cray cray.
They smell and taste like cookies.
All right. We got a little bit more on the cringe side. That was a nice little palate cleanser. If you find the ingredients, let me know, okay?
Yeah, if anybody finds the ingredients, for the love of Pete, tag us, because I must know. I mean, it says human grade, so they've got to be good ingredients. I'm not judging, okay? I'm a firm believer when the world ends, we're all going to the pets. Well, not all of us. Get out of my pet store.
Some of us.
But
when
I'm
you're
going
hungry,
to the pet store.
It doesn't matter, okay? All right, so everyone knows about Dustborn. You all know I played Dustborn for a little bit. We all thought it was just a game funded by the EU, Norway. And apparently, according to Stuttering Craig, that Dustborn's also funded by America.
Why? I don't know why I'm shocked, honestly.
Yeah. So the US provided $275,000. That's a lot of money for a new counter disinformation game. So this is the U.S. Department of State, Embassy, The Hague, Public Affairs Center. Like, and this was in 2021.
$275,000. Why is a video game costing? Do video games cost that much?
Video games cost a lot to develop. And okay, I will say this: Dustborn, image-wise, if you're into like a comic book-esque like viewing of a game, like that type of genre, it is actually like, it looks cool. But then you get all the DEI stuff like gender neutral bathrooms, the characters are ugly, the story writing, the motivations, the powers that you get in the game. And you're like, I don't know how you could support a game like this. How can you support a game where someone's powers are gaslighting,
That's
to trigger someone to have negative emotions, to cyberbully, to cancel people? Like, what the heck?
People are ridiculous. I can't.
And this is to count funding for new counter disinformation game.
Counter disinformation. What is that?
I don't
I'm
know.
so sick of people being like, it's disinformation. What? No.
Yeah. And if this is correct, Rockefeller, I don't actually know if it's 180 million. I would rather Acolyte.
Right? Give me an Acolyte season 2.
Give me another Acolyte. Why did we spend the money this way instead?
Oh, yeah. Take that $275,000 and get an Acolyte like sequel comic book or something.
That will buy you 2 minutes of Acolyte.
Yeah.
We need the 2 minutes of Acolyte over.
We must know.
Dustborn.
We must know.
But to be fair, though, I played it and it was kind of funny to laugh at. But which would I rather? I don't know. Yeah, Acolyte.
Oh my God.
I'd rather Acolyte. So I don't know. That's why I said I'm not 100% sure. If it is 180 million, doesn't matter. Concord, Dustborn, all of it's the same to me. All the games are crap.
I feel like I've
Let's
never
put
even
money
heard of
towards
any of
better
these
crap.
games.
Yeah. Why is
Okay, cool.
America spending money like this?
Right? Like, why are we funding somebody else's game? I have questions.
I would love to have seen the proposal for this. Like, our new game is going to push the boundaries of what people have to go through in America as someone who is Black and a female and an immigrant because she's an illegal alien and she sings about it.
Oh God. I'm so tired.
She's upset because she can't get a good job because she brought herself into the country illegally. So that's cringe number 1 in the
I'm
gaming.
tired. Lordy
Cringe
Jesus.
number 2. You've heard of Star Wars Outlaws. I actually feel bad for
Yeah.
players, but if you're a PS5 player, you're screwed, and you paid 140 Canadian to play 3 days earlier. So Star Wars Outlaws early access players will lose all their progress. So if you don't start a new save, your game will be buggy. So you paid so much money to get early access and they screwed the pooch on this.
So you get it 3 days early.
At a really big price tag too.
Ooh,
huge.
4. Sorry, I got distracted. A big price tag to play it 3 days early, get your content out, because I'm assuming not just regular gamers, but I'm assuming a lot of content, gaming, streamer, Twitchy people, whatever. And you leveled up to level 60 or whatever, and you're just a badass, and you're halfway through the story, and it's going to give you an update on release day, and you have to start all over again.
Yep.
Oh.
I would be so freaking pissed. Now, I did the cheat way of doing it. I don't know if you could do this playing through PlayStation, but I got the Ubisoft Premium Plus. So it's 20 Canadian per month. And you can play the game 3 days early as well and not buy the game way cheaper that way if anyone actually wants to play.
Oh, yeah.
it.
I'm sure they can do it. I know Xbox also has Ubisoft Plus as an option as well. So that's probably your best bet there. And I wonder, actually, it might be included in Game Pass. Like Hellblade 2 was included in Game Pass. It wasn't early, but you got it on release day. It's free, which shocked me because it was a brand new game, but I don't know how that works. But that's a great idea. That's genius, actually.
It is. And I mean, in the end, if they like your platform, they'll end up spending more money to, re-up them their membership. But I feel bad for you PlayStation 5 players, of all you few that are playing the game. I don't know how many people.
All 5 of you.
All 5 of you. But it's wild because, like, I don't know. I played it. It's boring. The game looks beautiful on my computer, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of a cyberpunk kind of like a little bit of a story. You're not in the best place in life, so you got to do a lot of dodgy stuff to kind of get yourself up there. But the character's not hot. The storyline is crap. So why am I playing this? At least in Cyberpunk, the story was well enough that I'm like, oh my God, you got me. I like this character. I like the story. I have choices. There's no choice in this game.
Yikes.
And it's boring.
Yikes.
I don't want to play her. Every time she gets arrested, I hope she dies. Or like caught or whatever. But like all the stuff in between, like the shooting, the fighting, all that's kind of fun. There's even like a little bit of parkour and running around, landscapes, driving. I mean, that's our favorite thing, obviously. It's sad to see that DEI has ruined what could have possibly been a really good game. Like if the story was good, I would have played it all the way through.
Yeah, and also hear me out. If they had taken the same concept and made it about an actual smuggler that we already know and love, Han Solo, instead of some weird girly that nobody ever heard before, and has nerfed her because apparently, the actress that plays her that they captured is actually really cute and pretty, and they just nerfed her for whatever reason in the game.
Oh God, it's so bad.
Give me a Han Solo game. It's the same concept.
They try to. Okay, so when she's in the ship and she gets up, like after a crash landing, she goes to like the closet and finds a leather jacket to wear.
Like very Indiana Jones of her, sir.
Well, to like Han Solo, he has the nice little leather jacket on top. Yeah. So I'm like, is that a dig at that? I don't know. And
give me a Han Solo game.
The cinematics in it too, because I can tell with the graphics what is what. She's actually prettier in the cinematics. They nerfed her in the actual game even more so. So they didn't. I think they didn't have time to make her look even uglier in the cut scenes. So this is the actress that they mocapped.
That is two completely different people.
Like this looks like after she's gone through 5 kids and meth.
And the trailer park. Or maybe everybody in the trailer.
Yeah.
Wait, why do I know that? Who is that actress?
Yeah. Her name is
I don't know.
Humberly Gonzalez.
She's beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
Why can't we have her look like that?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the
boobs
hair?
too. She's got boobs. She's flat as a board.
Why'd they make her blonde? Oh my God. I have questions. That doesn't even look like her. I mean, I guess I see it a little bit in the eyes, but I would never prove to me that you were this, like, as an actress, clearly she's not very well known, was my assumption here. So maybe she's up and coming. It doesn't really matter. But you put that on your resume, right? And then you go to audition for a role and they look at your resume or whatever, and they're like, I need proof that this is you. Like,
this doesn't look like you at all whatsoever. And then you go to like Twitter and look at like the monkey game, Wukong, Black Myth, the actresses that they mocapped. Sorry, I was opening up Twitter. I saw Kara posted that she's watching us. The actresses that they mocapped are like hot. They're cute. They look exactly like they should. It's just like, can you tell the Western game from a foreign game?
I can't.
Absolutely.
What? Just give me a Han Solo one. Is that the jacket you're talking about?
Yeah. Rockefeller. Yeah. That looks like me. Yeah, the fact that she looks more like a boy, that's a problem.
He does kind of look like you. Oh no.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about this though too is this girl's last name is Gonzalez, which means she's got a Hispanic origin in there somewhere, and they nerfed her Hispanicness. Right? They nerfed her Latina, heritage for whatever the heck that is. Why are not more people mad at this?
Yeah, she looks more white than anything.
Where are my DEI people at? They suppressed a minority girl. Yeah. Where are they?
Here, as a comparison, just so we could see the difference between Western and women characters in Wukong and their real life models. They look exactly the same. Like this girl, 1-to-1, almost.
Wow, her
this
eyes,
girl,
that
1-to-1
blue. She's gorgeous. I mean, they are
Like,
beautiful.
all of them
Those
are gorgeous.
blue eyes, though. Holy cow.
I think she's wearing contacts. No Asian I know has real blue eyes.
Well, that's fair. She's beautiful. I like how they kept her blue eyes though in the game. She's got the same blue eyes. So I don't know, maybe it was a photo. I don't know. But either way, that's if you were to hand me your resume, this was me in this game, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, great.
Yep.
It's not
Stop
like she's
hot washing people. Wait, is that the same? No. Ugly washing people.
Ugly washing. I don't know.
They hit her with the ugly stick many times over.
Instead of the bonking stick, it's an ugly stick.
Many times over. God.
I just don't understand. Oh,
I kind of
so
want to
bad.
show you like some gameplay now, just so
Yes,
you can
please.
cry.
I gotta see this.
Her. Let's see.
Please tell me. Just give me why can't you just give me a Han Solo game? I just want a Han Solo game.
No
Oh,
audio.
What is that hairstyle?
It's worse than the side shave, guys.
Your wig? I just realized you're in the corner.
Yeah. Like, she's just not pretty at all. The only good thing is your little character, Nyx.
Maybe Nyx could use some Oreo treats. Well, that's not a bad view.
This is the cinematic.
Yeah.
This is her prettier. They haven't uglified her yet. Like, she's absolutely prettier here. And like I said, the game has some good moments in it where I'm like, oh, this could be cool, but they just I'd get taken out of it.
What is this hairstyle? This hairstyle is not practical. It makes no sense. Listen, I know we're in Star Wars and people dress weird and have funky hairstyles, but this is getting out of hand.
Absolutely getting out of hand. I'm wondering.
It doesn't even make any sense. Her hair doesn't make sense logically. There's no logic to that hairstyle or that haircut. There's zero logic.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that thing is, but I want one.
That's the only good part about it. But yeah, they try to make her, and she's super dumb in it too. They're like, when she's trying to feign, like, I'm like, let me into this club. She's like, oh, I'm a big shot. You know me. Yeah, that guy knows me. And you're like, it's like watching kids for the first time when they reach 19 try to go into a club, but like skip the line or fake ID, and you're just like,
and the fake ID says like McLovin.
seriously. But yeah, that's our Star Wars now.
Why couldn't you just give me a Han Solo game? Outlaw, it still works, guys. Like, come on.
Oh God, why was I wearing a wig? I was trying to be, that was my woke woman cosplay. It wasn't ugly enough, I don't think. Next time, guys, next time. Kryptonian Jedi for $5. My family's worried that I've become addicted to brake fluid. Wow. But I can stop anytime I want. I get it. Thank you for the dad joke. I loved it. Dave Chandler for $2. Star Wars games are dead to me. It's a shame. I kind of want to play. Is it SWTOR? The better one?
Oh my God, yes. SWTOR. Star Wars, yeah, I play in it. It's you can get it on Steam.
Yeah. One day, guys.
I love SWTOR. I also have a KOTOR, which is Knights, which is technically the prequel. A way older game. Way older. So it's a little wonky, just a fun fact. But I haven't played that one yet. But SWTOR, I'm in the middle. I love SWTOR. I have a Sith character. She's not very Sithy. Tara Crystal sent a screenshot of the cookie pal. It's not specifically for the Oreo cookies, but
of the ingredients.
Yeah, so it says we use oat flour because it's rich in fiber to support digestive function. Sunflower oil is rich in omega-6 fatty acids, which helps support a shiny coat. And molasses adds a touch of natural sweetness and is high in vitamins and minerals like calcium and B6. Now, remember this box said human grade, okay? But it continues and says feed grade ingredients. So I don't know if it's all of their products or just some of them. It says contain Feed grade ingredients contain ingredients not intended for human consumption, such as feathers, waste fats, and 4D meat, which is considered unfit for human consumption. And 4D meats, it says, are animal parts that came from cattle that are dead, dying, diseased, or disabled, and are considered unfit for human consumption. This can include animals that are found dead or dying in fields, feedlots,
Oh God.
or that are euthanized. 4D meats can also include expired grocery store meat, zoo animals, and roadkill. Okay, that's fine. But then why put human grade on the box?
Bad marketing. I think dog food has different rules than human.
JoJo's like, listen, I'm not eating that crap. Not doing it.
I'm sorry, the dogs are like growling.
I talked about 4D meats and they lost their minds.
Yeah, they're like, sorry, we require human grade food. Oh my gosh.
Also, but here's a more important question. Like, I know animals, dogs especially, can handle, and wild animals can handle like a more rotted meat than humans can. But like, why are you feeding your dog that on purpose? I have questions. So many questions.
The FDA is what curtails these rules. So I think that I would be curious to see if the FDA is involved with the dog food and what their rules are for posting and marketing, because when I did my nutrition courses, they have to abide by certain rules and have certain grade food. Now, because we're in America, I wouldn't trust human grade. Like the stuff that we have in some of our foods are pretty nasty.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, if you can at all, when you're grocery shopping, try not to go in the middle parts of the store, because that is your like super processed, cheaper foods that have most of the bad ingredients. So yeah.
Yep.
But I would have to look into the dog marketing
Yeah, I don't
rules.
know. Well, and this appears to be, at least, I don't know if they sell them here or not. The Canada, it looks like a Canadian brand, question mark? I don't know. So I don't know what their rules are. I have no idea. But I mean
it's sold in Canada. They have to abide by the Canadian FDA rules.
That's fair. I mean, like I said, dogs and animals in general can handle, you see animals eating rotted animals on the side of the road all the time.
Rat.
Yeah, like they can handle that. So that is not, that it doesn't bother me. Like, okay, whatever. But why is it saying that it's human grade if it's not for human consumption? Is that only some of the trees? Did they have to say that because maybe the Canadian market or the Canadian rules are not human consumption, but here in America it's human grade? I have so many questions.
Me too. Maybe we'll research it and get back to you guys. Maybe we'll go buy these cookies and try them out. We'll just do a live testing. Will the dogs eat it? And then I'll try it.
I'm sure
guys,
they will.
Would you guys like that? I'll go see if I can find the cookies.
I mean, my cat loves hot Cheetos, so I can't really judge him for wanting to eat rotting roadkill. He loves hot Cheetos and popcorn.
My dogs love the puppuccinos, which is just basically whipped cream.
Oh my gosh, my cats love, well, Bruce loves whipped cream. We get this stuff they can. We call it. Because like Bruce wants some, and we'll go, and he goes, cream.
The addict comes out in the cat.
I mean, technically, hi Joe. She says spam is human grade. That's fair. So are hot dogs, technically, and hot dogs are
a mishmash.
Pretty much everything I just read on that list, minus the dead part.
Absolutely. We got Zion Dignan for $1.99. Thank you so much, Zion. Dave Chandler for $10. I'm with Tuggs. A Star Wars game that lets you live the Han Solo life would be amazing. You don't have to ever be you don't even have to be Han. Just build your own scoundrel. Trust the woke brigade to screw it up. And that's why I say the base is there. It just needs to be trimmed and pruned correctly. Yeah. Like if it was basically a Star Wars cyberpunk, hell yeah, I'm down. You could have a backstory of like the okay, guys, this is where the lore really fails me. You have grown up on one of the Outer Rim planets, or you were a child of one of the senators, but then lost your way or something like that.
Yeah.
I have different qualities that make you better at being an outlaw.
Yep. And if
Like
you
in
wanted
Cyberpunk.
to, and if as game developers you wanted to do like, oh, well, we need these boxes checked off, you could have done the same game. And again, this also falls in line with a Han Solo kind of game. Lando Calrissian also led kind of a crazy life. He had the Millennium Falcon. He was a gambler. He was a cheat. He was this. I don't know if he was ever a smuggler. I don't think so. But he rolled in that crowd. And then you could have had your black lead. Duh. Hello. Why do people keep forgetting about Lando? I would have loved to do a Lando. Like, he runs Cloud City. The way he gets there is pretty suspicious. It's hello. And then you could have interacted with classic characters if you wanted. You don't need to, but especially like Han, you could have a mission where you lose the Falcon to Han Solo. Like all this stuff. Lando? Anyway.
Yeah. Missed opportunity.
Yeah. I don't
Absolutely. Zion Dignam for another $4.99 says, Smooth the DJ chat banned me because I said his music is bad and has 2 likes, which is true. Demod this. Wow, no, I'm not going to demod him. Oh my God. You're in the chat, so how are you banned? I don't understand.
Did he unban him?
I don't know.
That's funny.
Oh God. Smoo knows better than to do something silly like that. So you must. I'm assuming that it happened in another channel. So just don't spam. That's my only rule. Or say rude things like racist things. That's all I care about. So yeah. Also, Lando was a black dude. They're DEI.
What? Lando, wasn't he also a black dude? Yes.
Yeah. He's dude.
Lando, comma. Okay, I read it. I was like, what? Yeah. Exactly. They could have had their black lead. I'm just saying.
Yep. There we go.
I would have loved to play Lando's backstory. He's got quite the interesting one. So I mean, we know much, but we don't know a whole lot. But it would have been cool. And you could have done the whole thing, the outlaw thing. All right. What do I know?
Okay. The plot thickens. It's not Smooth that banned you. It's Andrew.
Andrew Matthews slowly is making me regret giving him a wrench.
No, the mods are very good about being the rule followers for banning, so I trust them. Anyways, Tuggs, this was so fun. What is coming up for you?
I stream tomorrow, Fallout tomorrow night is Friday, and then Saturday morning we have Crimson Throne over on Geeks and Gablers. Jeez,
Gablers?
Geeks and Gamers tabletop. I don't know.
The DEI one.
It's the DEI
For
one.
the gays.
And then Saturday night, Miss Joe, Rosie, and I are gonna run duos on Fortnite. Like 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern for a couple hours or so. I am playing Fallout Vegas. I think last time on Poor Choices I said Fallout 4. I lied. It's Fallout New Vegas. I just started.
London
Not very
coming
far.
out?
I don't know. I think I thought that wasn't a real one. It's real, but I thought it was a modded
situation. One.
Yeah, which I can't play anyway because I play on console. So, but I just started Fallout New Vegas. I'm not very far into it. It's been kind of cool. I keep getting distracted because I'm from Vegas.
The side quests.
Yeah, well, that too. But I'm also from Vegas. So like the area you start in is Gold Springs, which is a real place. And the bar is real. And so it's cool to see that. Anyway, but that's what I'm playing tomorrow. And then we have Crimson Throne and
out for free on GOG. Don't play me now. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna download it.
I will absolutely play that.
Free game? But Asian to me, it's just like, eek.
Fallout London is already out. Its user-created expansion for Fallout 4. Do I have to have Fallout 4?
Probably.
Oh, I do. Okay. You have to roll back a Fallout 4 patch to play it. Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Fallout
Thank
London
you guys.
Only, PC only. Okay. Got it.
Tuggs is crowdfunding her PC, so I don't know if your PC can handle Fallout 4. So if you guys want, she does have a Throne wish list, throne.com/thattuglife, where you can help her get there so that maybe she can play Fallout London.
Yeah. I haven't started Fallout 4. Everybody, I asked my chats and they're like, do Vegas first. But I'm like, all right, fine.
Vegas is fun. It's hard to go back in a game like Diablo.
Oh,
I'm glad. I still have to get back to it, guys. I know I'm still a little sick. My voice hasn't completely died yet today, although I have a feeling it will, because when I
honey
talk,
tea.
it just gets.
Use some
I
tea
know.
and honey. New Vegas is great. Bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm still in Gold Springs. I haven't left yet because it's fine.
Oh,
But yeah,
apparently Jonathan says your PC can handle it. So there you go. There
my
you go.
this giant pile of PC parts I have behind me.
The current running one.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at all that.
It's just leaving her boxes all over the place.
They are. My boxes are everywhere.
I will be watching, regrettably, Rings of Power today.
I will not be.
Yeah,
I will
you're a
be
better
watching
person.
everybody's reactions to Rings of Power on Twitter today.
Yeah, we do run a Diablo 4 gameplay on Tuesdays, usually 6 p.m. Eastern when I'm not sick or we have working internet, on both of our channels, and I think I might be healthy enough for another Dustborn playthrough. I might be. So I'm going to rebuy the game, re-download it, and continue playing it. Maybe.
You know what? You should look for I don't know if it'll be any cheaper because it's new, but because it's so bad, it might be. CD keys might have it cheaper. I don't know how much it is, but it might have it for cheaper. I love CD keys. I use CD keys all the time. I feel like I love
CD keys. You should get a sponsorship.
I love them. I use them for my Xbox Game Passes every month. It's way cheaper than doing it through Xbox. I buy all my PC, well, not all of them, but a lot of my more recent PC game purchases have been from CD keys.
Nice. So yeah, Dustborn will be on discount soon. I believe that.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. I heard Madam Savvy beat it. She started talking about it and talking about the review, and I was like, I don't want it spoiled for me. So yeah.
Spoilers. Everybody sucks in the game, and you are the only good person ever because you're tolerant and inclusive.
Yes. You're good because of your color. Why are we here in this world today?
I don't know.
I hate people.
I should just go jump off a bridge. It's fine.
Oh my God. So thank you guys. We went a little longer than we usually do, but I guess we just had a lot to talk about.
We do. And you know, I don't have kids to pick up from school, so I could be here a little longer.
Yeah. I know.
Get it together, Mr. P.
So thank you guys for being here for this fun morning roasts, where we actually probably roasted a lot more than usual.
So much roasting.
And
Too long, didn't read. Stop dating the villain. Thank you.
No Haladriel. F Haladriel. And thank you, my Arabian princess. Also, I love your dog. Thank you guys. So we'll see you guys next week, and it'll probably be on Mr. Porkchop's channel on Tuesday. So make sure you sub to him as well, and we will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Oh my God, Mr. Porkchop!
Wake up to morning roast, Mr. Porkchop and Xray Girl serving up the latest news with a side of laughter twirl.
You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God.
Morning roast podcast, the day
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Keep you in the loop with jokes and banter. There's never a moment to droop. Tune in with your morning brew. Let's ignite the spark. Morning roast podcast. It's a journey in the dark.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah. I want that in my mouth.
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.